As warmer weather approaches, morel mushroom lovers all over Iowa tie on their hiking boots and head for wooded terrain in search of their favorite fungi. Hunting morel mushrooms is an Iowa pastime full of rituals. It seems everyone you talk to knows the spot or has all the tricks to find the motherlode of morels.
Those are nice.
Every hunter has his or her own system or style of morel hunting.
What I usually do is look for the trees that have the bark kind of peeling off of them, like that one over there.
Many start by looking for dead or dying elm trees.
By this tree, all the way from over to here, this is where we found them last time.
Some are very particular about the spots they hunt for morels, known by its scientific name as Morchella. And hunters can be hush-hush about those annual locations. But there are exceptions.
A lot of people are real secretive about their spots. I'm not. I mean, I bring people out here all the time.
From Iowa's temperamental spring weather conditions to the fungi itself, there are many factors that weigh in on hunting morel mushrooms. Our search for tips led to Iowa State University and Dr. Mark Gleason. Some people feel that they find morels around dead or dying trees. Is that important, or is that kind of just a myth?
No, it's really true, particularly dying elms. A lot of dedicated morel hunters really look for decaying elm tree, and it seems that the morels will really prosper in those areas of those decaying elm roots. They'll also occur elsewhere, but those are kind of a focus point for morel hunters sometimes, is the dead elm.
One thing all morel aficionados have in common is the belief that hunting season is far too short and the next year can't come soon enough. Others believe that the limited time the season runs is what makes the hunt for morel mushrooms such a treasure.
Well, first, they're really good to eat. Really, really good. They might not be that good if a person had a chance to eat them 52 weeks out of the year, but most time they're pretty limited. And it's just fun to find them. They're out here to be picked if you can find them.
So if I'm out in the woods, how can I tell a real morel from a false morel?
This takes a little study. People who haven't hunted mushrooms before really need to do a little homework, because morels have a distinctive set of physical characteristics that make them a little bit different from other mushrooms. And the reason you want to know them apart is because some other mushrooms can give you digestive problems or neurological problems or even kill you. So you want to make sure that the morels, by the way, are all good to eat. But once you get outside that genus, Morchella, it's anybody's guess as to what the effects will be. So I just wanted to point out a couple of things. Here we have a yellow morel, and you can see the basic shape of the cap that's pretty distinctive for a morel. And it has almost a sponge-like structure. And then there's a stalk at the bottom. So mushrooms typically have a cap and a stalk. And in the case of morels, the stalk, if you were to cut it in half, is completely hollow. Other mushrooms that are false morels will have fuzz in there. It's like a fungal fuzz, but in the case of morel, it's totally hollow. So if the stalk isn't hollow, don't swallow.